So, welcome back to Conscious Reality, where we speak on love, relationships, and spirituality. I want to speak on something very important today, something that we all do that we don't even realize that we are doing because it's so popular. Everybody does it. But I want to bring awareness to it. I want to bring awareness to our minds so that we can look at ourselves and realize what the hell we are doing. Okay? Now, one thing that we do is suffer. We choose how to suffer. We choose the way that we are going to suffer. Somebody told us that we were born, and before we die, we have to suffer our entire lives. So even when things are good, even when you are healthy, when your belly is full, when you're feeling fine, you're looking fine, you choose a different way or a version of your suffering. And it's very unconscious of us because we don't know. Because it's lived, the idea that we need to suffer is subconscious based on a religion, based on what you were told, based on your family history, based on what your granddaddy told you, your grandmother. You feel that you must suffer. And we suffer in two ways that I'm going to talk about that we don't even realize. One way how we choose our suffering is by chasing things that don't want to be have, by chasing people who are running away from us, by chasing things to stay, by trying to force things to be in our lives. This is how we choose to suffer. And many of us do it because we think it's normal. See, it's the way how we validate ourselves because deep in our minds, we are not good enough just for the simplicity of life. So we have been programmed to try extremely hard so that we can prove to ourselves and everyone else that we can have what don't want us. See, we chase the things and the people who don't want us. You cannot chase something that's coming to you. A matter of fact, we have been programmed to believe that if something comes to us, it's not ours. It's too easy. We must work hard for it. You know, there's a universal law that's called the law of least effort. And what that means is this: in the universe, when you look at the earth, the world, everything happens naturally. Nothing happens by force. Nothing happens by resistance. The trees grow in the forest without force. The plants and the weeds, the sun shines and it comes up and it goes back down, and the moon this and the earth spins, and it's no effort. The way how you breathe is effortless. The way how you walk is no effort. Yet the people that we choose to be in our lives, we must put so much effort just to keep them. It's the way how we suffer. We're choosing to suffer by trying to use the path of most resistance when it's supposed to be the path of least resistance. You can't keep that which don't want to stay in your life. And you can't keep the people who wants to leave. So therefore, if we know that, see, we don't want the ones who wants to be in our lives. We don't want the ones who want to stay. Because if they want to stay, we don't have to work. Therefore, if you don't have to work, what good am I? It's too easy. I can't do it. It's too easy. Let me have the ones who don't want me. Let me choose the ones who ignore me. Let me choose the one. Because a million women or men could want you, but you want one. And the one that you want don't want you. It's the way how we choose to suffer. And it's a subconscious, deep rooted, unconscious behavior. And we must stop suffering. The second way we choose to suffer is to wait for people to change. We wait for things to change so that we can be happy before we become peaceful, before we become joyful. We wait for someone to change. That's another way of suffering because in your wait, you're going to experience a whole lot of suffering: anger, resentment, bitterness, pride, hatred, and a whole bunch of more emotions that you don't like. And the funny part is, by the time they finally change, you're going to be change your mind because you have suffered so much and so long that you have no more interest. See, as you wait for someone to change, you begin to change. And you changing in the other direction. And finally, when that one person change, you have no more need for them because you have changed too. That person have come the way that you want them to come, and you have gone the way how they don't like you. It never works. It is the way how you suffer. Everything is good in your life, but you must suffer the way how you choose to suffer. But let me tell you today you don't need to suffer. Love the ones who love you and learn to love the ones who is going to be treating you with love and respect. If you don't love those ones, learn to practice love. See, many of us just want the feeling that comes natural, but the feeling that comes natural is based on the past experience. And a lot of times it's based on trauma. See, you must go in there and create your own experience. It is your mind, it is your heart, it is your body, it is your energy. Create. You are a creator. Don't wait for anyone to change because people are doing exactly what they want to do, and people are on here on their own path, on their own journey, and have to go and carry their own burdens. You don't have to stay while they hurt. You don't have to stay while they are doing their life the way how they choose to. And it's between them and God. Two things. We chase the ones who don't want us, the law of least effort, to the law of most resistance, suffer. And number two, we try to change people or wait for them to change. Suffering. The entire time we are suffering. And it's killing us softly too. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you do so now. I hope you understand my point of view. And I hope you look at yourself, find yourself in that message. And if you can't find yourself in there, then you are good. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Let me know what questions you have. You'll have a beautiful, beautiful day. Be blessed. Namaste.